leave me alone. Beep, 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 beep. Oh. I knew I was going to hit this light. I knew if I went this way, I'd hit all the lights. What the hell? So, I'm feeling pretty good today. Am I running late? Maybe slightly. Of course, I had to find my wallet, just in case I get pulled over, you know? I mean, there's really no other reason to have it today, because I got gas yesterday on the way home, so I was considering not grabbing it, but at the last minute I found it, and I'm like, alright. Just in case, if I get pulled over, that's just one other thing that could piss off the police. Oh, you're not carrying your license? It's like, I've had a license since I was freaking 16, man. Never had a lapse. I mean, I forgot it one day. A big fucking whoop. But, you know, they don't want to hear that. And, you know, especially the past few times I've gotten pulled over have been for speeding, and I've gotten warnings. I got one in, what, was it March? No. May? Maybe April. In Berkeley. And then I got one in another town towards the end of June. Yeah, end of June, early July. So, I mean, it's only been a month and a half since I've got, or almost 2 months since I've got my last warning for speeding, so I don't think I should push it. Well, I mean, if I do get pulled over again, I should have my license. But, you know, that doesn't mean I'm not going to speed. Don't tell on me. Don't be a tattletale. And my, you know, my supervisor's on vacation for the next 3 days, so we'll see how that goes. I think it'll be fine. Between the people that work there, I think we'll all be able to split the jobs well enough to fill in for him. Is this too loud? Yeah, I don't have a microphone in my ear today, so, you know, maybe the sound's a little odd. Yo, Jaden Whitley. Hi. Oh, come on. Oh, I hate that. The fucking thing is green, and you're riding your brakes all the way into the light. Please go into the light, if you know what I'm saying. Jesus. It's like we're trying to get through this light, not like, hit our brakes 3 times before we get through it, you dumbass. People just suck at driving. You know, it's not, I get it if it turned yellow, and you're like, oh no, oh my God, I've got it. Whiting, okay. Jaden Whiting. Shaded, you're jaded in Whiting? Weird. I'm a jaded white person. I'm a jaded part dark person who's turning white. See, can you see? Can you see? Yeah. Oh, it's like I've got white gloves on, like a Mickey Mouse. Okay. Actually, I'm pretty pumped this morning, even though, okay, so we had band practice last night. We talked about perhaps an opportunity that could lead to something. So, you know, hopefully we can go there. And we need a little bit of direction, and this opportunity would provide that. So, cool. You know what I mean? That everyone needs a little bit of direction. You can't just aimlessly go through life, no matter what you're doing. So, that's cool. But also, oh, geez, what the hell is that? Someone should pick that up, not me. It's like a giant, it looked like a giant metal steak, not a cow steak, like a rod, a nail, a giant, but a big one, like made out of aluminum probably, like to stake down a big tent or something, but gigantic, at least 1.5 feet long, 2 feet possibly, in the road back there. Someone's gonna have a terrible day running that over. I mean, not me. I saw it, but so yeah, an opportunity. And then I was talking to actually, the keyboardist didn't show up. I hope nothing bad happened to him. But we did I kind of was late in saying, hey, can we do a Tuesday instead of a Thursday this week? Because blah, blah, blah. I didn't say it until like Monday, late, or mid-afternoon Monday. And then we kind of didn't fully, you know, we didn't fully confirm on our texting thread, so I can see how maybe he got confused, or something could have come up and he could have got busy, or maybe he's done with us. I hope not. That would suck. Seemed like he was having a fun time, but again, we're kind of directionless right now. But like I said, there's an opportunity. There might be an opportunity, so always good. And then then we got talking about AI and how there's some people, pop up in our timelines who are very against the AI, very against anyone using any AI art. They're like, if you put AI art on your flyer or you use it for your band, I'm not gonna support you. I'm not gonna this, and I'm not gonna. And I get it. Okay, I understand. Like, I feel the same way. Like, if someone's just releasing AI music and they're like, hey, trying to get like a contract with it, I understand, because we do write music and there's a certain way you feel like it should be done and so on and so forth. But if you try to release that music as your own, eventually the company that owns the AI that helped you write the music is going to say something. It's going to be like, yeah, that's ours too. We get some of the revenue. We get most of the revenue, actually. You only own 10% of it. Haha. So there's the flip side of that. But also art. I mean, I guess if you're selling art, but the way the world works now, you could just kind of sell it to someone. How does an AI know that you sold a certain thing to someone and they paid you on Venmo and this and that, unless they're going around checking everyone's thing? It's kind of the Wild West of the AI thing right now. We say the internet's the Wild West, but really, it's the Wild West of AI, because everyone's just doing whatever they want. Oh, I talked about the grooved pavement on the highway, and now there's signs saying grooved pavement, grooved pavement. Maybe they're gonna actually pave it now. Oh, nice. I've been complaining enough, and they heard me. No, I'm sure it was just scheduled for a certain time, but sweet. They're like, motorcycles, use caution, grooved pavement, bump. They didn't have all these signs before, and this has been grooved pavement for like months. But whatever, it's okay. They're gonna work on it now. I won't complain too much. But we're talking about the AI thing, and then I was like, because, and one of the reasons, so this particular person online is like, I will not support this chocolate, yay, slay, yeah, nice, meet Ken. Well, I don't know. White chocolate? I don't like white chocolate. It doesn't taste like chocolate. This guy that won't support you if you use AI, one of my first thoughts is, did you support us in the first place? I'm not saying I'm going to go around using AI for flyers. I probably won't. Maybe I'll use partly AI. See, now it sucks. What if I do draw something and it looks pretty good? Are they going to be like, use AI? No, I drew that. Or what if can I trace on top of AI and then claim that it's my own? Because that's what some people do. That's what people, that looks too good, you traced it. Like, okay, and? Or if you look at someone else's art and you kind of draw it, but you didn't trace it, you just kind of looked at it and did the same thing. Is that copying? Is that AI? Because I can see how this particular person has a certain style of drawing that they've been doing for years. And I think what's happened is they've seen that there's other people that are using this style now through the AI, because the AI pretty much stole the style. But my argument is, like, couldn't any other artist just see your style and steal it anyway? Oh, well, that's more work, and this, yeah, maybe for some, but for a very skilled artist, it probably isn't that hard. So now you're gonna go after every single person that has a similar style as you. Because what if they independently came up with it as like you did? I mean, come on. Oh, I'm probably losing connection. Damn it! Hello, chat. I'm just driving to work. Oh, tunnel! In a tunnel! We're in a tunnel! Okay, bro. Alright, overpass. Near the tunnel. Okay. Yeah, I gotta speed up. 8:18 or 16, 15 maybe. Doing alright for time. Still speeding, but that's okay. Everyone else is too. Can't just single me out. Man, my forearm still hurts. Ooh, I must have pulled it yesterday at work. Oh, like massage above the forearm. It's probably the shoulder, actually. My shoulder's super tight. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, now, if it comes out that we're not using AI, that means you're going to support us now? That's like the crux of it? Like, I drew all of this, or, I've been using freaking, like, Photoshop program to make our flyers for a long time. I wasn't using AI, but there was a while where I was using, like, I was cutting pieces of old posters, or like old movie posters and things like that. I don't know, was that wrong too? Was I not supposed to do that? I get it, some of them are copyrighted, but again, it's not like we're super duper popular where people are actually reporting it. So where's the, I'm sure, what about some of the drawings that he's done? Have they been using certain characters that might be copyrighted by other people? If you use the character of Dracula in your drawings, shouldn't you be like, well, because the character's old enough, you don't have to say copyright, Bram Stoker. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Like, everyone knows where it comes from, so I don't have to like cite it. It's a little weird with that shit. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna beat this person. Nope, probably not. Not gonna beat them, but I'm gonna go. Oh, that person had the same idea I did. Go around this truck. Oh, passing people in the slow lane like a crazy person. No, I'm not doing that. Nope, not me. Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta get out of this lane. I hate the slow lane. Live fast, die hard. Live hard, die fast? Whatever. So, then we're talking about like AI music, and I mentioned how, they're like, how many AI songs have you actually like written or claimed to write or whatever? I'm like, a few. Like, how do you present them if you do? I was like, oh, well, by Luke and the Robots or something like that, or Luke and the, or sometimes I'll just make up a fake name of a band that does the song, like whatever, it's more for comedic reasons. That's why I use the AI, because I want to do a funny song or like a theme song for a podcast or like whatever, and I want to do it quickly. So yeah, I use the AI. But writing real songs, taking my real actual lyrics that I want to make real songs out of, I started doing that at first. The problem is that that's how you hear the song now, and it's almost like I could break free from that, but there's always going to be a slight element of what I did before, what the AI did with the song that I might be using. So yeah, I've learned my lesson on that one. If there's real lyrics, real songs I want to do, I'm not going to plug those lyrics into the AI. But if there's a lyric that I write where I'm like, I don't even want to use that myself, maybe I'll make an AI song out of it. Why not? So then, and one of the reasons I was talking about this, because I did the other day, just yesterday, the day before yesterday, whatever, I was listening to a podcast, This All Sucks, with Granny and 2K, on the This All Sucks pod, whatever, look it up. And I was making some AI thumbnails through a certain way that I know how to do it, whatever, and I literally sent them like 5 different ones I had made. Although I generated probably 200. You know, some of them didn't look right. The character of Granny was too old looking because, when you tell, that's the thing about AI, it takes everything literally. I could tell the AI, it's a person named Granny who is a younger blonde, with a younger male with shaggy blonde hair and a blondish beard, who wears a trucker cap and looks like he's from Florida, and it still gives me a grandma, an old grandma. I'm like, no. I know I'm saying the name Granny, but they called him Granny. Yeah, AI, literal AI. So I feel there was a car pulled over way back over there, and now I'm just a little worried. And everyone else sped back up to highway speed, but I'm kind of like, ooh, what's going on? So I made these thumbnails, and it's funny because I made like 4 of them, and then I was working on the 5th one, and I finished it. Yesterday, but later on in the day, and sent that to both of. I usually send it to both Granny and 2K Nimrob on their X, because I don't know. One might set the show up and the other without the other one or whatever. And just so, sometimes Granny's computer isn't working so well, so at least they both got the pictures. Either one of them can upload it into whatever, and they can both see them. They go, hey, did he send you this picture? Did you see this one? And then they can discuss it or whatever. Instead of just sending it to one of them. Now it's like, hey, it's both of you. It's both of y'all's show. You're both in the thumbnail, so here you go. And they ended up using the 5th one I had made, because I sent one with where they're doing frisbee golf, another one where they're both kind of puppet type characters, and then another one where they're both that look like real puppets, you know what I mean? They look like real Muppets. And then another one where they're both kind of, it's more of a computer animation puppet kind of one, but they both have the curly mustache, even Granny. That's kind of a funny looking one too. And then one where 2K is almost like he's like a small teddy bear, and Granny on top of like a TV with a face, so it's like Granny is a TV. You know what I mean? It's kind of, those are neat. But then the last one was the more like normal type one. It was just looks like them animated sitting in the same room talking together on a podcast, just real, very normal. Although I did have to take, that one did not have the name of the show on it, so I took it from another picture that I had made, but I had to modify it because, sometimes when you take like the letters and outline of a words from one picture, and you try to erase things around, there's like a little inch left that doesn't look so good, so I had to go in and like modify it. Anyway, so yeah, they used the 5th one, and then I showed that to the guys. I'm like, see, because I make these thumbnails sometimes, and these guys use my thumbnail tonight, so it's kind of cool. And then I get a little message from 2K about something that he's planning on working on, so then I started working on some shit for it. I was like, all right, you know what? I got home last night, and I was like, this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to work on something for that. And I feel like what I did was pretty awesome, actually. I worked on a theme song, AI, obviously, but sat down, I was like, trying to write them, keep them kind of simple, but kind of cool. Came up with like something and plugged it in, generated it. I generated it twice. So I got 4 different versions, and one of them is actually pretty good. The other ones are not the greatest. I'm like not too impressed with those. But that one is freaking good. I enjoyed it. So and then I started generating some images, and trying to tell the AI to do this and do different this, do different that, and there are some good images. That some of those images came out so good. So I'm gonna edit them very quickly today. I've already taken about 4 or 5 of the images and modified them into the right format or whatever to put them into a cool video. And so I'm just going to use, some zoom in, zoom out, and transitions for the video for now. I could take some of the images and plug them into another AI and have the AI animate them and do this and that, possibly. But for now, I'm just going to stick with what I got and just slap it all together, send it to Nimrod, and be like, hey man, what do you think of this? I think he's going to like it. Because it has the theme song is reminiscent of an intro for a sitcom from late 80s, early 90s or so. But and here's the thing, for me personally, when I'm slightly inspired and then I start making something like that and I'm able to come out with it pretty quickly, like I could sit here and work for a week on it and it would be even better, maybe. Because it's like sometimes when you marinate it on an idea too much, you can almost fuck it up. Sometimes it's good to make a snap decision on something and go, you know what? This is good. I think this is good. Because it's like, if initially it wasn't good, you wouldn't have even kept certain images or done a certain thing with it, right? So then if you keep hammering at it, sometimes you spoil the whole thing. I don't know. It's like sometimes a song is better when you've written it, you've rehearsed it, you've played it, you record it. Then then there's like, well, what if we went back in and we added this and we added that and we did this and then you kind of fuck it up. Don't do too much to it. Sometimes that raw feeling of something is almost better. It's like fly by the seat of your pants, get it done quickly, boom, 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 like that stress. The stress of having to get something done and forcing it out makes it almost better. Sometimes. I'm not, what am I saying? Who am I? Who am I to say these things? But all I will say is that doing that over the past night has made me feel really good. So, like, I still got it. Back in the saddle again. I'm back. Diddly-ding, diddly-ding. I'm back in the saddle again. Oh, and poor Granny last night. I mean, Granny, from Granny and 2K. I think he was drinking, and then he was singing, and then he was got a little, ahead of himself, I think. I just, whatever. Yeah. That's the thing, when you're sober for a long time and then you decide to tie one on, you get a little super loose. But all right, well, I'm almost at work and I will bid you adieu. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the 1 like, whoever did that. Follow, subscribe, like, all that happy horse shit. Trying to get to 250 subs by the end of the month. Almost there. I mean, I'm at 236, so I'm doing pretty good. Why don't you join the party? Hey? All right, later.